everyone. Welcome back to Samoa 360. Ooh, this is the day that we're experiencing today. It's absolutely gorgeous. So you thought you got rid of us, but here we are back again after a couple of months of nothing. We're so sorry. This is the reason why there's been not much activity with the channel and the updates on the videos, is because we've had an upgrade up here in Kai. This is our whaleo'o. Well, it's not actually a whaleo'o anymore. I think the best description would be it's a beach cottage. So let me take you on a tour. So now the office is in our room. It was just way too busy out there, and I am the type of person that needs quiet. So yeah, that's my view still of the sea, but through the louvers. Their office. Put up these mosquito curtains for the outside, which, you know what, actually have been helpful, as well as me spraying. Mortine is my best friend when it comes to bugs and insects. This is the rest of our room. I'm not going to show you all the mess and ngasu at the bottom, so, but yeah, that's the top of my computer. And yeah, our room is, what do you reckon?
4 by 3.
4 by 3.
Yeah.
There you go. The upgrade of our whaleo'o. It's now a 1-bedroom beach cottage. So the kitchen was the last thing to go in, and that was actually done by my cousin Soleta, my brother Soleta, and Ako been working on the kitchen. And then we had some help from another friend of Leta's who did the countertops for us. So this is our little kitchen, our gas burner oven, my sink, I love it, and that's our bedroom door, and that's our pantry, and that's our fridge. So we come out here in the mornings and we have our breakfast here. This is mostly where we eat, on our little table there. And then when we're hosting visitors, that's our outdoor setting. Yeah, that's our little space, our little teeny tiny space. And that's all we need, making life simple and doing what we want to do, spending time with the village kids and our own nephews and nieces, making a difference. Eh? For us, that's what it's about, making a difference to the lives of the future.
Everybody, this is our kitchen. This is our toilet block.
So since we've been back in August of this year, 2025, we have been working up here in Kai. And first of all, this is our bathroom block. That's the addition to what we have up here in Kai. Our laundry space, the washing machine, the dryer, our toilet, big massive shower, and this is currently storage as well as our shower room, but our bathroom sink. And this is the block we worked on this as soon as we got back. So yeah, we have hot water in our bath and our shower and our laundry for the washing machine, but it's operated with this gas bottle. We were told by the plumber it only triggers, like it goes on when the shower is on. So yeah, that's what we've been busy doing instead. And I haven't had my own space to do any recording. And now that it's kind of finished, I've just got a kapenga mai ngasu in there. But now we have time. Now I'm going to make time to get back on the channel and produce some more videos.
Yeah, this is the look of our new whale. Not the whaleo anymore. It's got a one bedroom cottage at the beach. It's a beach house. And yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, looking out to the water. Yeah. It's inside. There's our bedroom in there. We've got our kitchen, getting ready for Christmas. Now there's the water. And the kids picking up the leaves outside. Yeah. Got a fridge. Got the sink. Pantry. Yeah, that's everything inside the house. Walking through. Bedroom in there. Out to that. Beautiful day. Have a nice day. Catch you later.
Now that we've caught you up on our current living situation, well, let's have a chat now about some of the lessons that we've learned with our building projects. So specifically in terms of building. If you remember, we have built 3 big things. We've had 3 major building projects. The first one being the renovation to our family house, the house that our dad built 30 odd years ago in Pōkini. The second one here i Sa'angapukai in Lotomo was our whaleo'o, and then our last project again here in Lotomo, our tiny house. So the major lesson we have learned is you have to know what you're paying for, which means asking for receipts, or better still, pay for the materials yourself. Go in with the builder and pay for the order that he's placed, and if you're unsure about things, ask them. It's so important to have a trustworthy builder, a builder that you can ask any question. No question's a dumb question, yeah? Especially when you're not, you don't have that building background. So really important to have a trustworthy builder, and the way you get that is that you have someone from your family or a friend that you can trust that can recommend somebody. We didn't have that luxury with the first two builds. The builders that we used, we sourced ourselves, and in hindsight it would have been good to get some advice from our family that we're here living with, as to who they could recommend that would be able to, one, do the work and not like take all our money, because it was very expensive. All of these bills have been expensive. So when we first thought about coming to Samoa, in our minds we thought, oh yeah, a house generally 100,000 Samoan tala. Yeah. Anything above that for, you know, a nice Palangi styled house would be expensive. It's expensive. So always, yeah, try and talk to some of the people that you may already know that have done building projects in Samoa, and then, yeah, talking to your family as well to get some recommendations of a reliable, trustworthy builder. The other thing to think about, to take note of, is if you're using builders from outside, not local builders from your village, then be prepared to host their workers. We had to, on both the big projects, the first one and the last project, we hosted the workers, the builders' labourers, which means they sleep here, they stay here with you and your family, if there's obviously available space for them to stay. But because they are from outside of your village, travelling time is important, is a factor. So we had to have somewhere for them to sleep. When you're talking to your builder regarding labour costs, ask the question around the feeding of his workers. Both builders that we used for the first and the last project bought food for their workers, but our family had to cook it. So sometimes builders will pay a cook, and it could be a member of your family if you want to recommend them. So just some general tips regarding our move over to Samoa. Be flexible. Samoa time is a real thing. So don't beat yourself up and don't get too frustrated about the time that things take to happen. One of the first things that we bought when we arrived was our Hilux ute. Invest in a reliable car. If you're living Kua, make sure it's a high suspension car, because there's potholes and the roads are not the best. When your family say "Awale popole," when you're asking for some things to get done, always ask more questions when they say "Awale popole," because that means it's never clear cut. You're gonna have to pay somewhere. And with any ngalwenga, be prepared to feed the old ngalwenga. Your family say that they have contacts and friends that they know. You've got to pay them. Nothing's for free here in Samoa. A reasonable amount is like the minimum wage. So the minimum wage now in Samoa is $6, I think, an hour. You might want to pay them a little bit more. I think here in Samoa you need to be tough. Don't be the dumb nice guy. One of the key things that we learnt was in terms of our finances, our funding. There are two banks that have direct contacts with Samoan banks. So the ANZ Bank and the National Australia Bank, the NAB Bank. Set up an account at one of those two banks, and you shouldn't have any problem transferring your monies through to Samoa. And obviously have an account here in Samoa. We bank with the BSP bank. If you don't have accounts here in Samoa, then the easiest way to transfer monies is through the Western Union or MoneyGram. For us, in our experience, MoneyGram is perfect. There's a MoneyGram app that you can upload onto your phone, send money to myself today, and I can go and colour it, withdraw it today. But MoneyGram have a $10,000 daily limit to the amount of transfer that you can send. So when we first arrived and built and did the renovations project, that was how we sent money and got the funds together for our build. And it worked in that way, but it was like they knew me by name and face at the MoneyGram offices here in Malala. Those are some of the lessons that we've been able to share with regard to our experiences with our move over here to Samoa, retiring to our family, our customary family land here in Sa'anapu-Sa'awhata. Hope it's been helpful to some of our viewers. The lessons have mostly been about our building projects, because we've actually been building for the past 12 months since we retired. And now that we have somewhere secure to live, we can now turn our attention to creating some projects, creating some atina'i that's going to allow us to earn an income, not only for ourselves, but more importantly for our families here in Samoa, so that we are self-sustaining and being to ola whaalangolango So that's been the thing that God had put on our hearts to come here. Was the main reason, is to come and help our family here in Samoa be self-sustaining. Thank you so much for watching until the end. We are so grateful for your support, and apologies again for taking so long to upload anything. That is the end of this episode, and we just want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous and safe blessed 2026. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share and comment on our channel. Until next time, God bless. Tō whāsui fua.